Happy Saturday!
Oh.
We're back.
Yeah, we're on the right track.
As it's Saturday and you're normally at the disco, we've got a bit of disco music for you.
Have we really?
You can have a little dance round
Hello,
your...
Antonia Rebecca
knapsacks.
Kelly. How are you, sweetheart?
Hello.
Who else we got? Ewan Cameron, aye.
Aye.
Where is he? Oh, there's Ewan.
Hello, Ewan.
It's been a while, aye.
It's been a long time since I
Aye.
rock and rolled.
You'll miss us even more when you get independence. We're going to be up there, mate. Don't worry, we're not staying out here.
I'm
with
going
this
up there
bunch of
because I'm
fuckers.
half Scottish, so that makes me a jockney because I live in that there London. And I came up with this idea the other day, well, we just give London to Scotland. So it wouldn't be London, England, it'd be London, Scotland.
Scotland.
Scotland. I've only had one drink.
Jamie Stott. Hey, hiya. Hello, Mr. Neil Champion. Who else we got? Michael Sutherland. Oh, one of your clan,
Yeah.
Becky.
Clan Sutherland.
She's a Sutherland,
Yeah.
aren't you?
No fear, apparently, is our family motto.
No fear. Yeah. What else is your family motto?
Get pissed, destroy.
That's fair enough, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Who else we got here? Oh, Andrew, of course. Hello, Andrew. And we got John and Lindsay from Durham.
Why, man?
I was going to say that, but I thought you were a bit glib.
Bit Geordie.
Aye.
Are they Mackhams or Geordies or something?
Moz Smith.
Some completely different
Moz
tribe.
Smith saying hello to themselves.
Hello.
Yeah. Who else we got? Andy. Retford. That's an early Vice Squad gig, isn't it, Retford?
Oh,
Becky?
yeah, Retford Porthouse, one of the sweatiest boxes in the whole of the country.
Oh, recovered from the life. Hey, only just. I've got a taste for it now. Oh, near us, Croydon, Lucy.
South London.
Is it Milner or
Lucy-
Mliner?
Lucy Mliner.
Chris Stagg, very good.
Hello, Christopher.
Chris Stagg, I hope you'll be joining us in saluting our glorious leader later. We've got a special song about that bunch. Who else we got? Sean Hancock. Yeah. Who else? Dave Spud McManus. He likes his chips, does Dave?
He does.
Oh, he does. Boris. Oh, sorry. Boris. But yeah, Boris Morris. That's a great name. I'm sure it's not real. Jonathan. Hello there. Who else we got? Matt Attack. And our dear friend Sue.
Hello, Sue.
Hey, Sue. From Leicester.
Hello, Sue from Leicester.
Yes, they don't know if they're coming or going, do they, that lot in
I think they're
Midlands?
locked down. They're sort of locked down.
Yeah.
Even though apparently it's all disappeared magically.
And Mark, another Scottish person. At least we've got somewhere we can crash when we leave this sinking ship here.
It's
Anyway.
Benighted Isle.
Yes. And we've got Russ from Peterborough. Or Peter.
Unknown.
Peter from Rossborough. Yeah.
I'm confused now.
Hey, up from Leeds. That's the...
Hey up, Vanners.
There's no way that you're speaking in Yorkshire, Craig. Yeah, I can understand Exploited better than that. Old, what's his face? Oh, Blackpool. Yeah, we were no Blackpool this year, but we're on the live stream.
We're on the live stream, so they're
Yeah.
doing a live stream instead.
Anyway.
So it'll be the first one we've ever done sober. Which
Yes,
is,
and there's
disappointing.
Malcolm. Thank you, Malcolm. You're one of the
Malcolm
lovely
in
people who...
Plymouth, who are off Plymouth Hoe, bowling away there, waiting for the Spanish Armada
Yeah,
in
just
1588.
waiting to discover potatoes and tobacco.
Yeah.
Eh? And also very kindly donating to our cause to help us keep all this lot running.
To keep
'cause
me in wine.
when we do it proper, I think. We're not every week, are we? And there's
No,
Mr. Matt Nichols, the jolly...
it's a pirate.
Roger the cabin boy, does
Yeah,
he?
he likes to Roger the cabin
Yeah,
boy
that's
on a
what
regular
pirates
basis.
do, innit?
Yeah.
Don't you set fire to your hair and shag the
Yeah,
men?
I've always aspired to be like Blackbeard. I like the idea of the smouldering hair whilst doing a bit of pillaging.
Let's wave to Kevin. Where's Kevin? Give us a wave, please. There's Kev. Hope you're all right, matey. Ian Cox. Hello, Coxie.
We make some really comments about cocks now.
Oh, look, we've got some US people in. But that's for a guy from Orpington, Ian, there. But where's the people from the US? A person who shall remain anonymous.
There we are.
Yeah, Alison Webb, of course, Ali.
Shannon said hello from the US. Alison says hello. She's not in the US.
Carlos Gonzalez. Yeah, from Costa Rica. You do a nice drop of coffee.
Nice drop of coffee and some nice cocaine as well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know about that.
I wouldn't know about that either.
Yeah. Oh, Rui van Rui Valente Risito.
From Portugal.
Portugal, very
Lovely
good indeed.
country.
Look, we've got a full house tonight. Shane
Full house,
from Reading, from Reading. Yeah. How come you're always reading, you lot, anyway? Yeah, Neil's back again. Yeah, Neil, you've had your say, mate. Let's have a go with Mikey Skull. Good old Mikey from the good old US of A. I see, Mike, you've coloured yourself orange so that you too can bless your glorious leader, just as we do.
I think you're brighter, brighter orange, but kind of brighter all round, really, than Donald Trump.
Mikey's a good guy. And of course, Dorothy, they're just so great. The band, such lovely and very talented American people. See, far from idiots. We don't know any idiots, do we? We don't know any American idiots.
I don't know what brought that on. No, we don't.
Well, it's a pong, isn't it?
It is a song, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a song.
Colombia as well. Oh, I enjoyed Colombia. I thought it were ace.
You were pissed for 5 days.
I was drunk,
straight,
and
yeah.
believe it or not, I didn't indulge in aught else but alcohol. But there we go. My fault. Poland.
Hello. You can't pronounce that name, can you?
Dziękuję. Peter.
No, the surname.
Jakajewicz. No. Change your name, Peter, please, then we can say it.
Peter Jackson.
Hey, up from Francaise, Michael Ball there. Awesome, isn't it? Look at all these people.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to bother playing any music today.
Just keep saying hello.
Of course, Andrew. Hey, well, he's not Scottish, he's Welsh. Can you do a Welsh accent? It's not
I can
unusual
do
to
like
be-
Shadwell, that kind of thing.
Shadwell, of course, yes. Gary McMurray. Aye, good to see you as well. Phil Rowland, no relation, eh?
Why? Did you hear them tabs at Wall Lass?
With the West and the West. Yeah,
What's he got to do with anything?
his name's Rowland, isn't it, Kevin?
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm quicker than you.
No, I did Geordie straight away.
By the way, it's wonderful to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope that orange washes off, though. Alcohol-free beer.
It's because he's on so many other drugs, he has to drink low alcohol or alcohol-free beer.
Prescription medication.
I'm on full fat wine, though.
Not Colombian marching powder, I hasten to add. Unfortunately.
Shall we play a song?
Mm.
Since I did say it was Saturday Night Disco.
Yeah. So what we're going to do then?
We're going to play Sniffing Glue.
Sniffing Glue, which is the acoustic version that we knocked up. We knocked it up. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute.
Stuck on you.
sniffing glue. Hope you enjoyed dancing around your handbags or your wallets.
That didn't last long,
Whatever's
did it?
bulging the most.
It's like drinking...
That's on our Isolation EP, What We Just Done, for Isolation Volume 1. And we've got another song from that to play
Have
for
we
you
really?
as well.
Yeah.
We have. Because we've not done one, but 3 videos for that
Right.
EP.
Oh, look, there it is, look.
There it is. It's nice and green.
Oh, yeah, that's very green, is that? And designed by the wonderful Landon Armstrong,
Yes.
a very good friend of ours.
And the sleeve design was done by the lovely Gary Barton.
Gary-
Gary Barton, I called you Gary Barlow. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Gary,
calling you after
yeah,
him.
we know. Let's take this thing off just a minute. Right, we know Rod Stewart and Gary Barlow does his layout. So hey,
Elton John cleans our flat every week.
yeah, and he loves it. You know, he dresses up like Freddie Mercury.
He gets all camped up. It's loads of fun mopping out our bathroom.
I've got to say that this is unbelievable. There's just loads and loads of people. In fact,
2 people.
let's not lift the lockdown. So then we can all just spend as nights
staring at a screen whilst getting pissed on our own.
getting pissed on alcohol-free beer.
Oh, we got this other song, What We Done. This was my idea. I said, let's do it in a sort of 1920s, 30s style with a big swing band. And our drummer, Ant, is so clever. He managed to kind of transplant a band, several bands into the video. So even though we filmed this in our front room, it looks like you're going back in time. This is Princess Paranoia.
Princess Paranoia never had no friends, just enemies to drive her to a bitter end. So she played a little game
It's Princess Paranoia. I'd like to say hello to Nadie Sane. I haven't seen her for years. Nadie and Oh, here you didn't get up for breakfast.
Oh my God.
And like say hello to Nella as well. I think you're back in Italy, Nella. So chin up, girl. Chin up, girl.
All right, Nella. Hello. Anyway, sweetheart. Hope you're okay, my love.
And Chris says, are there any Isolation Volume 1s left? Yeah, we got a couple left.
Yeah, on that. Where am we pointing?
I don't know.
By squad, dog, cool.
Anyway, it's time for some other bands now. Oh. This is Seeds of 77.
Oh, very good.
With Monday Skies.
Very Well, that was short and sharp and sweet, wasn't it?
It was.
Very good indeed. Good
Season
lad,
77, Finn. Monday Skies. And now
good.
we've got a song called 60 Seconds by Menace.
There's a bit of a link here, isn't there?
Yes, Menace.
Noel and the lads.
60 seconds.
Finn boy.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain punk rockers in fields as they lay. That's all I know about that.
Very good.
I've got to say hello to Kevin Harty, who used to be part of a company called Let Kevin Harty Ruin Your Party, whereby you could hire Kev to come around and just be obnoxious and get rid of all your guests, which is often what you want to do about 4 a.m. when they're still hanging around uninvited.
Could you look fuck off? This is supposed to be the best donkeys and dwarves. I'm sat here with my wet wipes.
I don't quite know what he's doing. Is he having a wank over some donkeys?
Yeah, that's what Kev does, isn't it?
That's like animal abuse. Watch it.
He ain't touching them, is he? He's just touching his own donkey.
Is that another name for your winkle? Is that a euphemism?
I don't know. Anyway, Kev, you're a mad bastard.
It's more like My Little Pony, isn't it?
Mad fucker, yeah. I don't know. This ain't going to last long, this fucking alcohol.
No, I don't think it's going to last long because I'm getting slowly pissed here. Have we got any kind of cams to show? Haven't we got like washing up liquid cam or something here?
Oh yeah, it's what we're drinking today.
What we're drinking today is Aldi
Magnum Original. Washing up liquid.
I asked for a Magnum and I meant champagne of some sort, something good.
Yeah.
And this is what you brought back from Aldi.
Yeah.
Magnum Original washing up liquid.
Not the Magnum that she had in mind.
No, not the
No,
Magnum.
we're eating the Magnum PI.
At all. No, not him.
We know a story
I'm
about
in the Magnum
that.
you can drink.
Yeah. I used to know the guy who was
He's stunt
Magnum's
double, yeah.
stuntman. Whoa! That was one hell of a name drop there. Has anybody else got
I
any
knew Prince Andrew's coke dealer.
Oh, yeah.
So what?
Off with the heads.
Off with the heads.
Who else do we know?
Not a lot. We don't. It's a bit like our knowledge in general. We don't know many people. And we don't know a lot. It's like lockdown has completely wiped my brain.
Yeah. I
Let's be highly intelligent and
this,
erudite.
I did Top of the Pops with Michael Bolton.
Michael Notlob.
Oh, that was one hell of a name drop there. Who else has got name drops?
I went to a party with Duran once.
Duran?
Yeah.
That's a big clang, is that, Becky?
I was driven home in a black Mercedes by the head of A&R at EMI.
Whoa!
Pissed out of my skull.
Oh, that's just... Yeah. Has anybody else got any? No, we've just got people saying where they're from. Hello from Chile. Hello there. Rafa Discare. I can't say it because I went Italian. Sorry, forgive me.
But hello, Chileans.
Yes, and Peter, lovely Peter. He's wonderful lad, is Peter.
He is. He's very nice. He sent us a card.
He brought a card when he come to see us. Very nice.
Yeah.
A real genuine... Well, you all are, really. I don't know any wankers, really. Do you, Becky?
I know you.
Oh, yeah. And Kevin Harty as well.
Kevin Harty.
Banging
one out over a donkey.
Over a donkey's dangler, eh? You know, Kev, you and your wet wallets. Yeah. Anyway, Kev used to be our agent and then he decided to get a proper job and earn some money. So God knows who's paying.
He was a good agent, though.
Yeah, Kev, very good agent. Yeah. I don't know who you're managing now that you can afford to drink beer. But there we go. Let's have a word from one of our sponsors.
Druggies, boozers, strumpets, losers. This is Krusher coming at you live, well, almost, between your naked steaming eyes and ears. Don't touch the vertical, don't touch the horizontal, because you are watching the Beki and Lumpy Show.
There we go.
Krusher!
Oh, Krusher. Oh, yeah. John from Johnny and the Mental Breakdown. Steve knows them. Well, I mean, we were going to play some Johnny songs because we know the guy
the singer has had a stroke. He's been very,
we want to
ill.
send our love
to make him all better.
We want you all
by featuring him on this show. Our magic healing power will immediately render him perfectly healthy.
So all our love to you, John, and everyone else in the band of. We'll be playing one of your tunes later, of course, which is in big. Is the word reverence to our glorious leader, Mr. Johnson, of course. Yes. And we'll all stand up and bow when that comes on. Johnny Moped. We've got someone...
Oh, save the baby seals.
Yeah, lovely. Anyway, he said he was Johnny Moped. It could have been anybody.
Was Martin it that famous thing on that Roxy album, was it maces are just basically balls and chains with spikes on the end?
Yeah.
I've always carried a mace ever since.
Live at the Roxy, yeah. Who else we got? Oh, Peter, very nice. I told you a lovely fella. He met Vice God and gave us a car.
You met us and lived to tell the tale.
So where are we now then, Rebecca?
Right, we've got another song for you. This is from the last EP. We did 3 videos for this EP. I particularly like this song.
Yeah.
I read this thing about poverty, and it said poverty has a woman's face, so we made this video. This is antisocial insecurity.
Everybody else is making more.
That was antisocial insecurity.
I'm filling up, Becky.
It's upset Rod Stewart. Wake up, Maggie!
Wake up, Maggie!
He's so moved by the emotional content of that song that he's having a little sniff.
A
little sniff.
Oh, yeah, what, Paul? Yeah.
I am sailing.
Yeah, I'm sailing. I was sailing.
I'm sailing.
We're all
So
sailing,
it's a little bit
mate.
upset. Sorry,
We're all
Rod,
sailing into a fucking
Heidi Ramone. Hello, Heidi.
Iceberg.
She says, can you get this T-shirt? Well, not this exact one what I'm wearing because it's somewhat sweaty, but yes, you can get it. It's on our shop. If you want one, a Battle of Britain one, for the poor album that has been delayed by, I don't know, 10 months or something.
Oh, yeah, look, that's the part of the cover there, yeah. It's been delayed, but hey, rest assured it won't be delayed.
You can't get them. They don't come out till the album comes out, but I put these out early because I'm fed up waiting. There's a box of them, so...
Sorry it got you crying, Rod, but I know it meant a lot to you giving me that tenner.
Right, now it's time for the quiz. It's time for Disaster Mind.
Oh.
See how many questions on this music-based quiz of idiocy, what I've concocted. You can. Yes, it's Disaster Mind. This is the fourth or fifth quiz what I have done. So, question 1. Who said, I've never had a problem with drugs, I've had a problem with the police? So question 1. Who said, I've never had a problem with drugs, I've had a problem with the police?
Who
could that be?
There's a clue there, isn't there, Rebecca?
I think it's Lulu. Right, number 2. When asked why the composition of Spinal Tap's audience is full of predominantly young boys and not many females, which animals allegedly residing in their trousers did Nigel Tufnell blame for the lack of women? Was it A, giant anteaters, B, pangolins, or C, armadillos? So I'll repeat the question.
Bloody hell.
When asked why the composition of Spinal Tap's audience is full of predominantly young boys and not many females, which animals allegedly residing in their trousers did Nigel Tufnell blame for the lack of women? A, giant anteaters, B, pangolins, or C, armadillos? Right, number 3.
Must be Dracula.
Who said, a kid once said to me, to get hangovers, I said to get hangovers, you have to stop drinking. Sounded like Jack Duckworth.
Cliff Richard.
It's Cliff Richard. Now I'll repeat the question 3.
Right.
Who said, a kid once said to me, do you get hangovers? I said, to get hangovers, you have to stop drinking.
Question 3 is that.
That's question 3.
I don't know if you're keeping up, you lot, but they're bloody good questions.
Question 4. Who said, we used to be a rock band which dabbled in drugs but ended up a drug band dabbling in rock? So I'll repeat the question. Question number 4. Who said, we used to be a rock band that dabbled in drugs but ended up a drug band that dabbled in rock?
Yeah.
Who was that?
It's not Noddy Older.
It's not Noddy Older, no.
No.
Number 5. Bianca Jagger woke up on her wedding night and found a gentleman abseiling through her 6th floor hotel window, naked except for a pair of novelty glasses whose eyeballs bounced around in front of him on springs and a pair of women's pants on his head. Who was that gentleman? So I'll repeat the question. Bianca Jagger woke up on her wedding night and found a gentleman abseiling through her 6th floor hotel window, naked except for a pair of novelty glasses whose eyeballs bounced around in front of him on springs and a pair of women's pants on his head. Who was that man?
That was a bit wild,
That's
isn't
a good one. No,
Where's they all gone?
It's worth getting married just for that, isn't
Where's
it?
all the mad bastards gone?
I don't know. They're all living here with me. Right. Number 6. Everyone knows that Spinal Tap guitarist Nigel Tufnell's amp went to 11, i.e. one louder than everybody else. Marshall eventually started manufacturing amps that went to which of these numbers? Was it 13 or 20? So, everyone knows that Spinal Tap guitarist Nigel Tufnell's amp went to 11, i.e. one louder than everyone else. Marshall eventually started manufacturing amps that went to which of these numbers? 13 or 20?
Right, there's some answers coming in on the old... I'm not going to make them visible, of course.
Okay.
So a lot of you have got them right.
A lot of you got right. Okay, that's cool. Right, number 7. In order to ensure that he would have the loudest amp in the entire world, what number did his second custom-made Marshall amp go to? According to Tufnell, this amp was custom-made by Marshall just for him, and since it's not technically possible to go one louder than this particular number, what was it? So, question 7. In order to ensure that he would have the loudest amp in the entire world, what number did his second, Nigel Tufnell, what number did his second custom-made Marshall amp go to? Answers later on.
Oh, I tell you what, that's a cornucopia of a catalogue
But
of
now we've got
there,
some
Becky.
special bands here. They're part of the MAGA movement in America, which is Make America Glam Again. Okay?
Oh.
MAGA, Make America Glam
very
Again,
good.
right?
Yeah.
This is the new generation superstars with King of the World.
I was lying in my bed when it occurred to me. A very good friend said, listen to me. You don't have to settle for what you can get. So take what you want, fuck all the rest. I was lying in my bed when it occurred to me. A very good friend said, listen to me. You don't have to settle for what you can get. So take what you want, fuck all the rest. One by one, two by two. Walking down the street, you flip me off. Fuck you. You don't like me. I don't like you. Look at me again. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. So don't lie to me, 'cause I know. Yes, I know. So don't lie to me. When it comes to you, I know what to do. It's an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. The world. I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world. Saying and it makes a lot of sense, but I don't want to do that at another's expense. I don't want to live a life in poverty or debt, and I don't want to live a life that's filled with regrets. So don't lie to me, 'cause I know, yes I know. So don't lie to me. When it comes to you, I know what to do. It's an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. The world, I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world, the world, the world. I'm the king of the world. So don't lie to me, 'cause I know, yes I know. So don't lie to me. When it comes to you, I know exactly what to do. It's an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. The world, I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world, the world, the world. I'm the king of 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 the world, the world, the world. I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world.
Yay! New generation superstars.
Oh, they're good, aren't they, then?
King of the World.
Oh, it reminds me of my youth when I used to be good looking.
Part of the Make America Glam
And
Again.
slim.
movement.
You wouldn't see me. You see? Because I was so slim.
All that talent, mate. It's
So
quality talent.
slim. You wouldn't see me. You wouldn't know who I am.
All right,
You
this
wouldn't
is
recognise
Inner
me.
City
Get
Rock
out
and
of
Roll.
here.
This is by the Torettos. This is Timmy and the Boys.
Oh, I tell you something now. Let me get this lined up here. Timmy.
Hey, rock and roller, inner city gunslinger, gotta open your eyes. Beat track like neon, fashion sinner, don't
Now that's a cracker. I know, it's a bit rock and roll tonight, isn't it? It's a bit rock and roll. It's a bit...
You can't be too rock and roll.
You can't. I'll tell you what. Tim, Debs, great. They put on some great shows at the famous Hope and Anchor. They've booked Voice Squad a few times.
They changed it to the
Come
Hope
on
and
in a
Wanker.
bit there, Becky. You're getting
They changed it to the Hope. No, I'm going to go out that way.
All right.
They changed it to the Hope and Wanker when we played there. But we had a really good Christmas show there. It was
I
loads
tell
of fun.
you. Yeah, they're good people, and what a great band. A bit of rock and roll there with NGS and the Derellas. And why not? It's all the same music to me, isn't it? It's just... It's all the same to me. It's all the same to me. I just must make it known to people that we have barely had a drink over the last 4 months. She's had a quarter of a bottle of wine.
I've only had this much.
Hammered, mate.
Ass.
A bit. What's that film? That Swedish film?
Oh yeah, hammered in Sweden. No, it's called Midsummer.
Midsummer, yeah, getting hammered in Sweden. But there you go. That's it. She's gone off the edge of the screen.
I can't hold my beer and I can't hold my wine anymore. I can't hold my mess anymore. And we got another song for you now. This is going to be off on XTP. Have you got the sleeve design? You can show?
Yeah.
Got a new sleeve.
Oh, there we go. Number 2.
Blue. I wanted it blue, even though it's quite a bizarre colour.
Because there's a really, black. If you thought Antisocial were a
bluesy song on it called Water.
Water, it is.
Which we have done a video for, but it's not been edited together yet. So we're going to play this other one, which is our acoustic version of Spitfire. Spitfire was a bit kind of mental. We play it live. It's really in your face. And the best times we ever played it was with this mad drummer called Kev Taylor, who we used to call Sir Kev Patterson, because he was a Kiwi and he was always pissed, and he was the sort of person who'd have a rolled up shirt, covered in egg stains and shit and dribble. So doing this was a bit weird because we had to no double bass drum, no none of it's normal bombast, but it's still got a fuck you, because obviously a Spitfire is the ultimate symbol of defiance. So
why not if we both sit off the edge?
See what you make of it.
Yeah. Cut together by the wonderful drummer and editor extraordinaire.
Oh yes, he's got some fantastic Spitfire footage in this.
This is for Nessie as well, a big lover of
Nessie
this song.
gave me a little model Spitfire, little pin.
So let's see what you make of this new version of Spitfire, eh? Ooh, a bit nervous.
So
Yes, that was Spitfire. I've got a bit of a stiffy now, actually, looking at all those Spitfires.
I wondered what that was.
Rather sexy
Someone
footage.
were poking me in back.
You know, the sound of that Merlin engine at the beginning.
I've got to say,
Les Paul.
thank you all for staying and watching all this. I tell you, it's lovely. And all these people from all over the world, it's just phenomenal,
It's nice
isn't
to be
it?
insulted from, the four corners of the planet.
the next Dame Vera.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Well, she was young when she was starting.
Hello, be bluebird, savoo. You know, I live to do.
Are you going to do new versions live one day? Yes and
When
no?
I'm cleaning windows.
When
New versions of what, sorry?
Yeah.
Are we going to do them live? Possibly, yeah. We might even do them dead. Who knows?
That's an awesome version, Becky.
Thank you.
Missed you both. Missed you, Nikki, as well. Hope you're all right, you and your clan. Nikki, lovely Nikki, yeah. What do you think, Becky's a bit hammered, isn't it? You are, aren't you? You don't know what to
I'm
do,
going to
do
start
you?
fighting in a minute. So normally when I'm hammered, I just start fighting. So
Oh, that Rod's cheered up now.
Ross cheered up. We're good.
Yeah.
You stop crying.
Yeah, stop crying. Yeah.
He came up here on a scooter. Can you believe
Yeah.
that? He came on a mod scooter.
I
I
told
said,
myself
like,
that.
several years ago, I'd have pulled you off that.
Prince Henderson. Isn't that a great
That's a
name?
cool name.
Prince Henderson. Sounds like a boxer to me.
No, it sounds like Little Red Corvette. A bit of Prince.
I once had a Vauxhall Chevette and I used to sing Little Brown Chevette. That ain't a joke, that's
same
real.
thing, yeah,
That's
yeah,
not me
yeah,
trying to be funny. Look, we're on the... Oh, it's gone up a notch now. We're on Fudweiser.
What's next then? Defiant?
Yeah, Rebecca doing Defiant, innit, yeah? Are we going to say hello to any more people?
We can, if there's people on there. Who is it?
So, who else we got here?
Malcolm's on there. Ian Cox is on there.
Finn. Thank you for your contributions, Finn.
Hi.
Get some ale down there, Paul, eh? Get some ale.
Russ.
Yeah, if
Stop
I had,
encouraging him.
if I had three, I'd be just falling
Drinking is a
asleep.
woman's job.
Hey, Murphy, I say hi.
Hello, Bethy.
Yes, Chevettes were awesome. They are. I liked them anyway.
Indeed.
Had a poor man's Jag as well, didn't I?
You can't get much gear in the back though, so you'd never really beat a transit van, can you? The transit is just the king of all vehicles.
That
I love transits.
claims to be the king of beers, but I mean the king
No,
of
it's not.
vans is
It's-
a transit van.
That's not the king of beers. It's
Partitioned.
all right. It's not the king of beers though, is it? Beck's is nicer. I think actually Corona
Rolling
is
Rock.
nicer. Rolling Rock's definitely nicer. But...
Anyway, Becky, have you got anything else to say? Or are you just
Not
going to
really.
look on in awe at my
I'm not here just
awesomeness?
to like fill your gaps.
No. Oh, hey! Oh! All right, here's Rebecca then. We're just going to have a bit of a punch up. All right, we'll just put this on. Be defiant. We've got to get through this bullshit.
Twisted violence in a Savile Row suit. Real extremists want you to conform. He's dressed for the public, who's he gonna prosecute? While the government terrorists keep you uninformed. Nobody asked you, they're going to get you. Nobody asked you. Defiant, defiant, we ain't staying silent. Defiant, defiant, we're gonna win. Defiant, defiant, doesn't mean we're violent. We ain't giving in. One for the money, grabbing everything you can. Got a selfish mind with one
Anyway, we discussed that. We had a bit of a... we had a
I
bit
had to
of...
tell him twice. Is it?
we had a bit... Anyway, all settled now.
Right. Answers to the questions of Disaster Minds. Right. Question 1. Who said, I've never had a problem with drugs, I had a problem with the police? Was, of course, the wonderful Keith Richards. Yay! Keith.
Yay, am I driving?
Yeah. Jackie Daniels. Right, number 2. When asked why the composition of Spinal Tap's audience is full of predominantly young boys and not many females, which animals allegedly residing in their trousers did Nigel Tufnell blame for the lack of women? It was, of course, C, armadillos. And his quote is, we've got armadillos in our trousers. It's really quite frightening. Number 3. Who said, a kid once said to me, do you get hangovers? I said, to get hangovers, you have to stop drinking. It was, of course, the lovely Lemmy.
Oh, very good.
Question 4. Who said, there used to be a rock band that dabbled in drugs but ended up a drug band that dabbled in rock? Was, of course, Ozzy Osbourne. Number 5. Bianca Jagger woke up on her wedding night and found a gentleman abseiling through her 6th floor hotel window naked, except for a pair of novelty glasses whose eyeballs bounced around in front of him on springs and a pair of women's pants on his head. Who was that gentleman? It was Keith Moon!
Mooney!
Fucking drummer.
He drove a car over Steve McQueen's wall, didn't he?
I don't know. He drove a car into a swimming pool and he also drove a hovercraft off the stage into a river or a pond at a gig.
We love Mooney. You see, all these great rock
They're
stars,
proper
they've all
mental,
gone,
yeah?
haven't they? They've gone
That's what
forever.
you need. That's what you need. You need, like, especially in these times.
They don't drink Magnum Original washing up liquid.
They're not drinking Sainsbury's or whatever it is, Tesco Chardonnay. Right. Question 6. Everyone knows that Spinal Tap guitarist Nigel Tufnell's amp went to 11, i.e. one louder than everyone else. Marshall eventually started manufacturing amps that went to which of these numbers, 13 or 20? It was, of course, number 20. And when they originally did Nigel's plate for the front of his amp for the film, he just made one and thought, well, that's it. But then Eddie Van Halen asked for an 11, so they had to start manufacturing them, and eventually they went to 20.
Brilliant.
Right. Question 7. In order to ensure that he would have the loudest amp in the entire world, what number did the second custom-made Marshall amp for Nigel Tufnell go to? It was, of course, Infinity! Yes, Infinity! According to Tufnell, this amp was custom-made by Marshall just for him, and since it's not technically possible to create an amp that is one louder than Infinity, he still gets to claim to play the loudest amp in the entire world, despite many people at the point having purchased amps that were capable of going not just to 11, but to 20. Apparently, he even frightened Joe Satriani. He said he was very frightened, mostly from the volume, because he plays it a little bit lower than we do. My new amplifiers now go to Infinity, and I think that the idea was very scary to him because most amplifiers go to 10, but I made the jump to Infinity. So, Spinal Tap wins against Joe Satriani. I mean, what does Joe Satriani know about
Joe
this?
Saturated.
Joe Saturated.
A little shout out for Dave Poole, who's just...
Dave Poole!
He's just
Dave
had
Poole.
open heart surgery, as Dave.
Fucking hell, Dave. I hope they put you under first.
It makes, my
It makes the little battering, the little slap that I have to give him.
Pale into significance.
I had to give him a slap. No, I didn't. I don't actually believe in domestic violence.
Do you not?
No, do it in the pub, not at home.
Right, we forgot to show the pictures.
Oh, you didn't show any of the pictures? Fucking hell, let's go back and do this again.
Right then, so there's
Tufnell. That's Tufnell with his amplifier. I didn't give you time, did I?
No, Becky, you were too busy talking. That's Tufnell with his amp that goes to 20. Right, what else
okay.
we got?
We've got Keith.
We've got
That's Tufnell with the armadillo, and it doesn't look like an armadillo, it's more like a dormouse.
It looks more like me.
No, that looks more like a dormouse in his trousers, or a slug.
Right. Leamington's. Oh, there he is.
You have to stop drinking to get hangover.
Naddy was at the Rainbow last night to see and saw the Lemmy's statue there.
Oh, right.
Good one, Naddy. You've tried.
I once made a cutout Lemmy in the 80s and just sat it in an armchair with a Marlboro stuck out of its mouth smoking.
That's brilliant.
I don't quite know why I did that, but right.
Any
Smoking a
excuse
little
to
dope
show
at the time.
Keith. There he is. Am I driving?
Jackie Daniels, am I driving? You got to play the blues, man.
Yeah.
If you don't learn the blues,
that
there's no point playing.
legend that is Mooney. Yeah,
Hey.
Mooney, you fucking nutter. You nutter.
Drummers of the world unite under the canopy of Keith Moon.
Yeah, who else we got here? We
I
got
don't
one
know.
more.
We got more.
Ozzy.
Sharon!
Ozzy.
Ozzy!
Oh, I can give a hell of a bloody clang here. I actually played guitar with Ozzy Geezer Butler.
I met Zach Wild. Did you
when-
meet Tony Iommi? Because he's animal
I've met
rights.
Tony
He's
I-
animal rights guy.
There's a clang. There's another clang. Whoa, name dropping here. Yeah, I met Tony Iommi in the toilets at the Hippodrome in London, and he started talking to me, and I were a bit young and daft, and I just sort of went, nowadays.
We're not worthy. Tony Iommi is
Yeah.
absolute top.
Anyway,
guitar
I've played.
player and top man. He's not only has he set his drummer on fire several times, but he's pro animal rights. So.
Anyway, so yeah, there you go.
Diamond Geezer.
I've played Crazy Train, War Pigs, and about 4 songs with Ozzy and Geezer Butler
You
on
played
bass.
all the right notes, didn't you? But not necessarily in the right
No,
order.
it were a bit of a Eric Morecambe situation going on. In fact, I think I needed one of these for when I'd finished, and Ozzy went, Sharon! Anyway, there we go. Who else we got? We've shown all the pictures now. Let's plug our new EP, Volume 2. And you see, it were lost in Volume 1. Look, I'll show you
It's
Volume
wearing a
1.
mask.
Volume 1, right?
As usual, we're ahead. We can predict all the pandemics and shit stuff that
Volume-
happens.
Volume 1.
Literally every song we write, it comes true.
Here, I'll come here. Volume 1, you see, this was designed by Landon to be a mask. We were ahead
Yeah.
of the game here a lot.
That was like, what, 5 years ago or something, 4 years ago.
No, well, to be honest, it will end up.
No, but the Skullman had the
Oh,
mask
yeah,
on.
yeah, but with the
on
mask,
Cardboard
yeah.
Country.
So on the new one, I've made sure that it's a bit more obvious that that's a mask. And that he were wearing a mask all along, was Skullman. Isolation, there you
Wasn't
go.
wearing any pants, though.
Play on words. Play on words. Yeah, anyway, for anybody who wonders, Becky and I were just discussing, we're having artistic differences. And now that's sorted. It's fixed.
Right,
Don't worry.
It's
Don't worry about
time
us.
for Johnny and the mental breakdowns.
Yes, now, Johnny, where are
And
we?
this is a Conservative Party broadcast
Yeah.
on behalf of the Conservative Party.
For glorious leader, and we want
Obviously,
you.
Doris nonsense.
We want you to get well soon and be back
Yes, we do. We
up
want,
and running,
we
John.
want Johnny to get better.
All our
soon.
love to you and Scott and the lads.
Fuck the Tories! Who thought this was a good idea? Too many in poverty living in fear. We're going backwards, what to say? We voted to be slaves, we'll never be free. Fuck the Tories, fuck the Tories, fuck
Hey.
Yeah, that was the Kindred with Bone
Yes, you may have seen a certain little lady on there with a...
Certain little lady.
Certain little lady, you know.
She won't have to wear a plaster again.
Yeah. Anyway,
before
Kirky,
that,
well
it was
done.
Johnny and the Breakgrounds and Fuck the Tories. And the second band, Kindred, Kirk once played drums for us. You know,
He did.
Our bay far.
I bay far, very drunk. Very drunk. Very drunk.
In fact, they took our bottle of vodka off us on the way back. It's another story.
And they took my ray gun off me. I was
Take your
arguing.
ray gun off you. We've already told these stories, though, I think. So.
Yeah, well, we were, you know, some people
Well,
don't
move
hear.
along. I'd like to say hello to Meffy and Vicky Churchill. Hello, Vicky and Meffy.
Vicky, well done, Vic.
And we've got another song for you. This is 1,000 Little Things.
Oh, now this is
by
Johnny.
the excellent Johnny Scott.
Johnny, yeah. It's a kind of quiet one, but I like this, and we're playing it.
Well, you
'cause
got to
we
be
like
quiet sometimes, isn't
it.
it?
Yeah, and then we're going to come back and hit you with some
Noise!
serious fucking drum and bass shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Manchester.
What would you do if you knew how I felt about you? What would you say if you knew I felt about you this way? 1,000 times I've followed you home at night. 1,000 times we'll make love on my own. 1,000 times I call you. 1,000 times there's no one on the phone. 1,000 little things, it's just 1,000 little things, and they keep building up and building up and building up and building. Obsessing over you. Obsessing over you, I know I am. Obsessing over you. Obsessing over you, I know it's true. What would you do?
What about you folks? This is Ricky Warwick from Black Star Riders, and you are watching two of the finest people that the human race has to offer. This is the Beki and Lumpy Show.
Ricky boy, great.
Captain Ricky.
We did a
Yeah,
great
such
tour
fun
with
on tour
Ricky.
with them, yeah.
Good, great band.
We stole all their
Lovely
beer
people.
every night, but it was good fun.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe we could drink. Trust
Not
me.
these days. Obviously, I need to get more practice in.
Yeah.
I'm normally like a 2 bottles of wine before I fall over person. Anyway, let's say hello to Jeff Richards and to Michael Rigby in Blackpool,
Yeah,
which we are
Blackpool.
sorely missing. We're not going to see
Yes.
Blackpool this year. But like I said, we are on the live stream thing. We put together like a little half-hour show of new videos and stuff, so you can watch us on, I think it's the weekend of 6th, 7th and 8th of August, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what day it is.
No, she doesn't know what day it is, but what we do know is there's a hell of a lot of people still hanging in there with us. It's a long time, 1 hour, almost an hour and 15 minutes we've
It
been
is,
broadcasting.
it is.
It's a long time to keep people interested. I'm sure
It
there's
is.
lots of stuff on telly that you might want to watch. So we appreciate it. We really appreciate it. We appreciate all the people who give all them donations to the channel and all the people
Yes,
who
thank you.
buy
It's very, very kind of
Isolation.
you. I've spent it all
We
on
love you,
beer.
man.
No,
Yes.
obviously not. Otherwise, I wouldn't be so pissed now. But yeah. Thank you. That is really kind of you. And we have you haven't got your thing from the Animal Sanctuary, have you?
Oh, I left it. But anyway, yeah, with George Leishman there. Lovely Scottish gentleman.
He's a bit grumpy, so...
he's a bit grumpy at times.
Lumpy had a bet with him that if he could not be grumpy for 2 days, people would give him money to Hillside Animal Sanctuary, which I think is up in Norfolk. And what did you raise? £60? You raised £60 for animal charities.
All I did was just say, let's have a laugh, George. Don't
I give money all the time to animal charities, but I just give like £10 here, £10 there. But
you don't like to mention it like
I don't like to mention it.
No. And the thing is that... so I just said, let's just ask a couple of people. Let's sponsor Georgie.
And they sponsored George.
We're only
George
an hour or two.
For like, I don't know, 2 hours, was it a day?
I can imagine he went, oh, you
money, so
bastards, you bastards.
All lovely little critters.
Anyway, but 60 quid for the Animal Sanctuary. So it says Facebook can be good.
It can be very, very good.
It's not just about dinners and arguing.
Dinners and arguing. That'd be a good name for a hotel. Welcome to Dinners and Arguing. What would
Faulty
you like to
Towers.
eat? What would you like to argue about?
Faulty Towers, yeah. There's people from all over the world are still here, so I mean we'll hang in a little while longer.
I can't read from here.
And then I think we're gonna go neepy neeps.
We're gonna go neepy. It's gonna get fucking pissed. God, I'm gonna go and have a fight somewhere in Brixton. I think.
Right. Oh, I see that there's a fellow Yorkshireman here. Look, Isolation 2 is out. Can he get a discount if he buys both on postage?
Yes, it costs the same.
There's
when
one.
you buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because we don't know how to work. The software on the shop.
And there's 2.
So as several clever American people have discovered, you can buy like 10 albums and it still costs the same for one as if you were.
Do you want to play Spitfire again and just shut?
Go on and play Spitfire again. I'm gonna have a little.
Blackie might need a glass of water.
Excited over the sound of the murdering engines.
But yeah, that's on Isolation 2. We've got some more on. Got some more videos coming, we hope.
We have got more videos coming, I've made them, but they've not edited them yet.
Yeah, they ain't been edited. By the way, thanks to Ant, the drummer, who's currently helping us with Vice Squad.
He's even taken the jalopy away.
And he's looking after our van.
He's looking after the van.
We can't afford to keep it at the minute.
Well, it's
work.
It costs a lot of money just to keep it here on the street and, doing nothing. So he's hammering it up to Edinburgh, I think, at the moment.
Right, John's Cornish. So you see, being tight and always haggling isn't necessarily just a Yorkshire
I didn't know
trait.
John Shibley was from.
No, I said he was Yorkshire.
I know the name, but he's not.
I know you're not Yorkshire, John.
You've got it wrong. You see, I deal with these people and I know where they're from.
She deals with you.
I know it's not Yorkshire.
Dealt with me earlier, man.
I did, yeah.
No, John, I know you're not Yorkshire, but I was talking about your propensity for haggling, mate. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, enough of us yakking.
He has a right to haggle.
Bit of Spitfire. We are coming towards the latter end of the show, so show some love. Hang in with us. We're not going to be long before we bugger off. But anyway, here's Spitfire again off Isolation 2.
So
There we go.
Still got a bit of a stiffy over
Yeah, my
this
back. What is
Merlin
it?
engine.
I tell you something.
I think I was a fighter pilot in a previous.
I'm sure you people have must have been keeping up to this drinking malarkey. I honestly, I've had about 4 beers in 4 months. 2 of which tonight. And I tell you what, mind you, it's red hot in here with hot lights.
It's hot in here.
And all the windows are shut.
Hot lights and groupies and makeup ladies and hairdressers.
Oh yeah, they're all wearing masks. I nearly took a mask off and they went, oh, my civil liberties, you bastard. Anyway, but
yeah, as for the mask thing, I mean, really, have a little think. Like, if you're a doctor and you're dentist and you're a surgeon, wear a mask. There's obviously some. It works. It stops you spreading germs. So I don't see what the big deal is. You put them on. They can't see who you are when you go in the bank and rob them. So for me, it's like it's liberation.
Brilliant.
I've been wearing mine since like March.
Everyone I know loves wearing a mask.
I bought a box of them off eBay because we were going to do a video called pulling teeth, and I got a dentist outfit with, and I couldn't get one mask. I had to buy 50, so I bought these 50 masks, and boy, have they come in useful. They're cool, you know. Wear your mask. If it all turns out to be a complete and utter conspiracy and it never happens, what have you lost? You've had a bit of elastic.
You've lost your civil liberties, apparently.
Well, not really. No, your civil liberties are more, you know, threatened by leaving the EU, not having the European Court of Human Rights and things like that. That's a far bigger issue than just wearing a mask. It's nothing. You know, not being able to use cash is actually a far bigger infringement on your civil liberties, because it's in order to track everything you buy and then maybe control what you buy. At the moment, you know, cash is better. You take your money out of your bank, you know how much you've got to spend that week. You want to give one of your children or your nephew or whatever a birthday present, you can. You stick it in a card. You won't be able to do that anymore because it's cash. So obviously you're money laundering. If you give your nephew 20 quid, you're a money launderer. Meanwhile, the government is stashing God knows how many billions offshore in the Cayman Islands, which you're not even going to know about. That's your civil liberties being attacked, not wearing a mask.
My civil liberties are being taken away.
Civil liberties.
Civil, yeah. Yeah, Basil! My civil liberties, I think, is my fucking NHS going. Because I was born in a good country.
2 world wars it took. God knows how many millions of people died and people sacrificed and suffered in order to build the NHS, which was, you know, an absolutely brilliant thing. It was the envy of the world, the NHS. And that has been sort of siphoned off. And so, I mean, we're not really selling it. Yeah, they are fucking selling it. You really should have had a word with yourselves at the last election, but never mind. Jeremy Corbyn had a crooked tie.
Don't worry, it's politics.
You know, when you
none
died,
of that politics.
when you're lying on your deathbed, you're going to be really worried about a crooked tie on you, not all those shit things you did. Karma's going to be coming for you. Everything you do is going to be inflicted on you. I like the idea of that.
Let's not forget that he didn't sing the national anthem, Corbyn.
But the national anthem, right, is a dirge. It's a horrendous tune, and it insults Scotland in verse 3 or 4.
What do
I
they
remember
say
when I was
about...
at school, and we never sang the third or fourth verse as insult Scotland, obviously, because it's divisive. This is meant to be a united kingdom, so we didn't sing that bit. But it's a fucking dirge. I know this. I'm a musician. Why not have I vowed to thee my country, or even Land of Hope and Glory? It's got a fucking tune. And he doesn't insult anybody. Why not use that? Why? If I was Queen, I would be so pissed off. If I had to listen to fucking na 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 na, not content with having a really, really infantile, unattractive tune. It has some really shit words. Why not have something that's really uplifting and beautiful? Yeah. You know, we produced some fantastic composers through the years. And yet we got this. That's not us.
Oh, that's Home on the Range, isn't it?
Fucking country.
The middle eight of that American national anthem, da 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 da, with the goats and the da 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 da. It's Home on the Range, man. Mind you, Hendrix did it all right. Anyway.
But even so, it's better than God Save the Queen. And singing national anthems does not make you a patriot. Caring for your people and your environment is what makes you a patriot. And is being a patriot really good anyway? Surely we're all inhabitants of planet Earth. That's what we should be concerned with, because once the Earth goes, it affects us all. Maybe too deep for some people.
Yeah, the monarchy is anti-Scottish. Everything. The
monarchy is not anti-Scottish. The monarchy is Scottish.
Oh, they are.
Queen Mother is Scottish.
Oh, there you go. Look, Ewan, aye, she's good with history and accounting. Anyway, it's about this time
Don't
of
mind the
night.
music or the singing or the lyric right.
I like to have offer Becky a drink of Magnum Original, washing up liquid. What do you think?
I could give you an
wash your
enema
mouth
with that.
out,
You
young
could have a
lady.
little enema with that.
Getting all political with your bloody socialism and your...
Well, socialism is just common sense.
I started off with socialism and communism, and I've got
I'm
rheumatism.
not a communist. I'm just like I'm probably a socialist stroke capitalist. I believe in like responsible capitalism. If you've got to have it, let's make it responsible. Why not include everybody? It gives everybody a better life, less likelihood of being mugged or murdered.
Yes,
It's
that's
just,
true.
That's a small price to
It's
pay.
not even... It's right, yeah, it's the Liechtenstein anthem as well. It's not original tune, just someone wrote
It's
words
shite.
to it. I know, it's a shite
How
tune.
about, I've actually my country or under those feet. So some stirring stuff that's beautiful tunes.
Or what's that? Nimrod.
Oh, Nimrod. El guy shot loads of birds, so he was a bit of a cunt, but a bit of a genius on the musical side.
He was indeed.
We use Nimrod on our next album.
Yeah, but it's secret for now.
It's secret, yeah.
It's indeed.
Are you gonna?
Hello, this is Olga from the Toy Dolls, and you're watching the Becky and Lumpy Show. Yeah!
He was 17.
Good Olga, he's great as Olga. Right,
He's good.
are we going to wish everyone a fond farewell
I wish you a
tonight,
fun
Becky?
farewell.
We will have done an hour and a half with you beautiful people tonight.
Well, it seems
By
like
the
only-
time that...
an hour and a
it
half.
seems like just 2 minutes because...
Seems only an hour and a half.
And we'd like to say thank you again,
Thanks for putting up with us.
yeah? And our glorious leader. And we're going to love and leave you for now, but
Wankers have got this much talent.
that much talent, Becky. It's horrendous. So, yeah, it's my birthday next week. Leave a few messages on my thing, on my page. 'Cause I've got a bit of a ego problem. And we love and leave you all, wherever you are in the world. Be safe. Wear one or not, it's up to you, innit?
Let's wear some pants.
Yeah, wear pants over your head. It's much more fun. So when you were 17, is us saying good night and we love you all.
Au revoir.
Say good night, Becky.
Say good night, Becky. Say good night, Paul.
Good
Say
night,
good night,
Paul.
Paul. Say good night. 99.